myself in a state of mental fog, when I can't seem to sequence a single series of thoughts that is comprehensive, or like when I can't say or mouth a certain word to describe what I'm trying to say. Like the other day, I had the hardest time picking my brain for the words grilled cheese sandwich. I was telling my friend that it's this cheesy bread that's best prepared, pan fried with like butter and stuff. It's the most popular staple in college. Like, what is it? It sucks when your brain just won't work with you, and it's especially annoying when you call yourself a writer, a blogger, or whatever. Today, this is what we're talking about: mental fog. What is it? How do we mentally declutter so that we don't find ourselves searching our brain for the simplest things? Welcome to the Missed Appointment. Mental fog is essentially what happens when your brain is cluttered. That clutter can be like old information we've stored in our memory box, or incoming new information that we're constantly exposed to. And it's not just this physical data of old and new information that can take up mental space in our head. We also have pent-up thoughts and emotions that can creep up from the past. Also, ideas and assumptions that we formulate about the future. All of these can present as clutter. Mental fog feels like a fog. It makes your head feel heavy and murky, and it jumbles up all the words in your head. Sometimes it slows down memory recall, and it makes you feel kind of cognitively impaired. All the good reasons to mentally declutter. How do we mentally declutter? Well, first, we can try to limit that clutter. We live in a world that's highly stimulating, brand new data everywhere. We are constantly bombarded with notifications on our phone, emails, and reminders of things we need to do. These are the clutter that can contribute to this fogginess, and sometimes we're not even aware of it. As a medical student, I've learned to limit that clutter by limiting the amount of resources that I have when I'm studying. There will always be another link to teach you how to read EKGs, or more suggested readings and YouTube tutorials on the Krebs cycle. It's a limitless source of information out there. Clutter can be like this nagging reminder that your work is never done. So stop adding unnecessary things you don't need on your to-do list. Stop bookmarking shit that you're never really gonna look at. When you're checking your email, reply right away. Don't even star that box. Now, speaking of to-do lists, clutter is only clutter when it's not organized. Start writing down things such as your upcoming schedule. So instead of that physical data taking up space in your head, that data is now occupying space on a piece of paper. My favorite part of decluttering is letting go of clutter. Sometimes my brain feels like a broken record. It's like stuck on this loop of concerns that I've, supposed to have already let go. We need to let go of the clutter that isn't serving us any good besides anxiety and stress and that fogginess. So we need to find a way to release or rid of that clutter. Meditation is a great way to do this. I can share a breathing technique that you guys can do on your own. It's a string visualization breathing technique. It's simple and it's easy. All you have to do is find a quiet spot, and if it's externally loud wherever you are, find that quiet space inside you. And then when you're all settled, you can begin. What you want to do is imagine the thoughts or clutter that are overwhelming you as strings in your body that's infiltrating every part of you. From the tip of your toes to the tip of your fingers, inside your chest, or wherever you think this clutter is creating chaos in your body. If you're like me, it's mostly in my head. When you inhale, you're breathing in from the inside of your body as well. So imagine as you inhale, you're pulling all these tangled up strings from your toes and fingers to your chest, past your lungs, and to your head. And then when you're ready to exhale, slowly release the strings through your nose as if you're letting go of the unnecessary clutter in your head. So mental decluttering, limit the clutter, organize the clutter, and find a way to release that clutter. What are other ways you guys keep it less foggy up here? Let me know.